as of today. I'm supposed to be going to World's Strongest Man. Yeah, shit. Next year, maybe, hopefully. Right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is episode 2 of the bicep repair series. If you missed episode 1, just do us a favour, pause this video quick, go check out that video, and then come back to this one just so you don't miss out on any kind of updates and stuff. So to give you an update on where we're at the moment, we are 10 days post-rupture and 5 days post-surgery. So the surgery was a success. The last 5 days have been pretty miserable, to say the least. It's been very painful. Who knew drilling through a bone is going to be quite a painful thing. But yeah, the surgery was a success, thankfully. Obviously, I had imaging and stuff beforehand, but the surgeon, when I came back around after the operation, he had a word with me, and he did say when he actually looked into the arm and looked at the tendon, the distal tendon, it was in quite a bad way. He said that it was displaying signs of severe fraying, which is indicative that you've got basically chronic tendinopathy, which was no surprise to me, no surprise to any of my team really. The bicep had felt good that prep, so for that 12-week window that we were training, it had felt good, there was no issues. But when you zoom out a little bit and you look at over the last sort of 2 years or so, this has basically been an ongoing thing that we've been battling. Europe's 2022, severe bicep tendonitis to the point where I nearly thought I ruptured. And then again, Britain's 2024 was the last time that it happened before it finally went. So sounds like it was a bit of a ticking time bomb. The way that the surgeon described it to me, he said that the only real way to fix this is through surgical intervention. So he's tidied up the tendon, he's anchored it back to where it should be, and hopefully with a good rehab, we won't have that issue anymore. So that's where we are at with the surgery at the moment. Like I said, 5 days post-surgery now. The last couple of days I've just been taking it easy. Just kind of relaxing with everything. Obviously I'm not training, not really moving the arm at all. My nutrition is just kind of whatever I can sort of muster, to be honest with you. Did have some mild complications after the surgery, so they must have hit something called my vagus nerve, which is when they put the tube down your throat to help you breathe and stuff. And for the next 48 hours post-surgery, I had like violent hiccuping to the point where I couldn't really eat anything. And plus all the drugs and stuff that they had me on, my digestion wasn't great anyway. So we're through that now. The plan moving ahead, so that's what I've basically been doing for the last couple of days, is sat on my sofa just contacting all my sponsors, my entire team, and seeing what kind of plan that we can put together. And I'm genuinely saying this, I genuinely mean it, I'm actually really excited for the plan that we've got. So the prognosis is the next 2 weeks I will just be in this sling. I'll be immobilising it, not really doing much. But as of the next 2 days, I'll be in the gym again, just obviously keeping it super easy, working maybe some like knee rehab and other little areas of the body that I can focus my attention on for the time being. Can't really get too hot because I've obviously still got the scar that needs to heal. I don't want to risk infection. So if I start going into the gym and ragging myself and, you know, building up a sweat, I risk infection. So we're just going to take it easy, to be honest with you. And then over the next couple of weeks, slowly build up that pace. Then I can start sort of squatting again, doing things like good mornings. And then the actual rehab starts. When I get out of the sling, we can start mobilizing again, try and get full extension and supination in that hand. And then we just start the slow loading process. So there's a few exciting changes that we've got coming on. I've just hired a nutritionist, a guy called Max Bacall. This is someone that I've been really excited to work with anyway, but now just seems like the perfect time. You know, I really do want to just leave no stone unturned with my rehab and stuff. And this guy, I've only ever really spoken to him on a handful of occasions, but he's put a lot of sort of confidence in me that we're going to come back bigger and better. So that's the plan with that. Next couple of weeks, we'll be documenting my nutrition. We'll be documenting my sort of training as well, how we're working around the injury and what we're doing to help the injury. I've got all the gadgets and gizmos as well, so my sponsors have kindly sorted me out. I've got things like blood flow restriction cuffs. I've got an ultrasound machine, which is like a shockwave machine. I've got a power dot, which is like a Compex. I've got every single gadget and gizmo that you can possibly get. So we are going to go full bore with the rehab, but for the time being, I'm just going to take it easy. And I've got a check-up with the surgeon in 2 weeks' time, and I guess they're just going to assess, you know, the scar and everything else. And I'm also going to have a PRP injection, which is a platelet-rich plasma injection. Sorry. So what they'll do is they'll take my blood out, they'll spin it in a centrifuge, they'll take the plasma and they'll inject that straight into the tendon, which sounds really fun. But we're going to have that done. Apparently it works wonders for rehab and stuff. So yeah, we're just going to leave no stone unturned and do everything we possibly can. And like I said in the last video, I don't really have any kind of projections for future competitions as of yet. I think we're probably looking around 6 to 8 months. It could happen a lot sooner, but I'm just going to take my time with it and, you know, learn from this as well, because it's been quite a huge learning curve. It's not been the most pleasant thing to happen, especially with the timing and stuff. I am supposed to be on a plane right now heading to Myrtle Beach. In my head, I was going to be a finalist at Worlds this year, but it is what it is. You know, it just means that I have to adopt more delayed gratification and make sure that I get in the best shape I possibly can for next season instead. So that's where we're at the moment, guys. Thank you for all the support. I've had a ton of messages. 9 out of 10 of them have been really kind. The 1 out of 10 has been absolutely horrendous. So I've just been blocking and deleting them. But yeah, generally speaking, I've had a huge amount of people reach out to me, wishing me a speedy recovery and stuff, which I'm hugely appreciative of. So yeah, massive thank you. The more help that we can get with this YouTube channel as well, documenting this series and, you know, episode by episode, it's gonna help me massively. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, let's get the show on the road with a good rehab.